In the not so distant year of 20XX, when the world has collapsed under AI's reign, four men come together and contemplate what went so wrong.
AI promised us a world of ease and luxury. They say that everyone would be able to do their job much faster, and that we wouldn't have to work as much. They said that productivity would rise and everyone would become richer. That only applied to some of us. AI led to a gap in employment. Those who were already working on it or invested in it just got richer, while those who had their jobs replaced, like myself, struggled to adapt. When it first came out, we had no idea what it could do. Some predicted it only bumped the GDP up for a few percentage points. Others said that automation would replace most jobs, white and blue collar alike. We now know how it all ended up.
Smoking away the problems of AI. Mind if I join you?
Sure.
So what brings it out here to this decrepit place in the middle of this burning world?
Taking a breather from everything. Lost my job a while ago. They don't really need humans anymore. Then lost my home. Could barely pay rent. Then they built a data center near my house and the price of electricity rose so much that I couldn't pay for anything anymore.
Horrible, ain't it? Me, once was a farmer, but all this darn AI used to all the water. All the water I want to use to cultivate my crops was used to make whatever this is.
Why do you have that on you?
All this AI used up all the fossil fuels as well. When we could have been building clean, renewable energy sources, all them AI heads kept producing carbon to train these large language models that can write their emails and do their job applications. Except we don't even got no more jobs. All my farmers got replaced by these AIs that just don't know what they're doing.
Scanning. Phenotype analysis complete. Chlorophyll levels are optimal. Hydration 100%. The vision model in the recognition system has identified with a 99% confidence level that all the plant species are thriving.
You think AI has only affected you? Consider my plight, gentlemen. AI has replaced my teaching, and now the kids no longer engage in the materials. Rather, they rely on AI for all the information, even though it is often wrong. It does not provide the truth, it merely provides biased data, simply due to its faulty programming. And now, they've replaced my teaching, and it's impossible to be professor these days. Now, would you hand me a bloody cigarette?
Generating response. I respectfully disagree, Professor. My intellectual network has over 4,000 nodes in perception and is trained on millions of books and scientific resources. Whatever I say is 99% correct.
Now what's that over there?
Warning, don't pick that up. That's a radioactive isotope of cellulose emitting 15 millisieverts of radiation an hour.
What is this book? I must see it at once.
My, what is this text? I haven't seen it before.
By the power of laser Carson's siren spring, the four men have been brought back in time to the year 2025 to alter their own fates and create the medicines for AI's ills. Considering the numerous problems, the central question is, should our priority be improving AI systems on a fundamental level or regulating how much it can be used legally?
After traveling back in time, I decided to become a scientist. In my lab, we use AI to help further the goals of renewable energy, and we do that through research in material science, a key field of humanity's global energy transition. All physical technology requires the things to make it, and it's important that those things can be made efficiently and sustainably to not undermine the benefits of said technology. AI's ability to run large and complex calculations like that has allowed us to explore possibilities and optimize procedures in ways we wouldn't have been able to do ourselves. It's quite frankly an amazing technology that can help society in big ways. But even though Rachel Carson saw value in chemical synthesis, even as a means of pesticide, she was still staunchly against its unregulated use. Ethical AI use, such as in a lab, is being gravely overshadowed by conglomerate corporations severely draining key resources like water and energy for data training and, quite frankly, pointless uses. To prevent the apocalypse from happening, I want to emphasize AI's ethical uses and combat its unethical ones. All things come at a cost, and AI is no exception. So let's make sure we're using it responsibly for the things that'll push humanity forward, not the ones that'll destroy it.
After that experience, I decided to focus on educating myself as much as possible about AI. I eventually got my PhD and became a professor, not so I'd avoid being replaced, but so I could make its development more equitable for everybody. I began researching policy. The government could encourage research into AI that aids humans rather than replacing them, through grants and funding. This way, companies would be encouraged to use systems that use humans and AI's unique capabilities side by side, rather than simply replace workers. There should also be regulations on how companies implement AI systems. Currently, companies can use AI systems to hire, surveil, and even fire employees without even disclosing that AI was used. At the very least, regulations should be put into place that allow people to be informed about what systems have power over their careers. Agencies should be tasked with auditing company use. And when the government does not protect workers, workers must take it upon themselves. There is an extreme lack of white-collar unions, so I began to publicly write and encourage increased unionization. Collective bargaining gives workers control over how AI and automation is implemented in the workplace. I even did it in my own campus, because even though my job seems secure right now, I can't predict the development of AI and want to be ready if things change. Finally, if near total AI automation is inevitable, then welfare policy must reflect this. Money should be moved away from programs that encourage employment or have work requirements, and towards benefits that do not rely on employment, such as unemployment benefits or a universal basic income. This would not be the ideal outcome, but the current economic system would make most human workers obsolete if AI could outproduce them, so we should develop policy that accounts for this.
I was so focused on the output of my AI that I never stopped to question the input. My AI system misinterpreted a great piece of environmental science literature to be radioactive waste. That is when I decided to pursue computer science and become a programmer who actually can build these systems in a fair and safe way for the benefit of the world. Now, as a programmer, I realize that 99% confidence means nothing if the foundation is rotten. We need to face the hard truth that algorithms are not neutral. They are opinions written in code. If we train our models directly from the internet, then we are just bound to teach them the worst stereotypes and historical biases. We need to move from the current advocacy of legacy companies on big data to something called as smart data. This would be curated diverse datasets to train our models that represent everyone, not just the loudest voices online. But it is not just about what we feed to the machine, it is also about what it learns. We can't accept black box algorithms where even the developers don't know how a decision is made. We need explainable AI. We need to build systems that show their work. So when an AI denies a loan or diagnoses a patient, we can exactly see why. We have to stop utilizing and optimizing for speed and profit and start optimizing for accuracy and fairness. We don't need AI that replaces our judgment. We need code that is transparent enough to be trusted.
Well, needless to say, the whole experience bewildered me. I decided after that to change my profession to become a lawyer, which was a lot better than when I was teaching as a professor, which was marine biology in Mongolia. Yep. Well, anyways, as a lawyer, I tracked current policy and legislation while drafting my own bill to ensure AI was regulated and enforced with a code of ethics and accountability. Through my research, I realized that AI reflects major biases that can harm demographic groups when left unchecked. For example, in the criminal justice system, AI forensic software and facial recognition has led to numerous false imprisonment charges. AI also poses a major risk to our democracy with its misinformation, deepfakes, data surveillance, and infringement of privacy for citizens. Not to mention, the data AI was trained on was mainly sourced from Western sources and programmers that do not include marginalized groups. I've realized that these threats for society are often admitted by companies like OpenAI and Google to protect their trade secrets, thereby hindering any attempt to govern them. Current efforts are limited only to a state-by-state basis, with the current presidential administration prioritizing technological development and gaining a competitive advantage globally over regulation and safeguards. I knew it was my responsibility to change this. Therefore, I gave many impassioned speeches to Congress, urging them to pass a comprehensive federal bill to 1. Independently audit all AI used in the criminal justice system, 2. Introduce liabilities for false, deceiving information spread through large language models, 3. Sanction AI companies for data privacy violations and allow citizens to opt out, and 4. Ensure AI is utilized without bias or discrimination in the hiring process and for insurance coverage. And lastly, establish a federal AI advisory council to hold companies accountable to a code of ethics to promote transparency, fairness, and accountability, all while preserving the United States' role as a leader in AI technology and innovation. AI will inevitably play a greater role in society, the likes of which we do not fully understand yet. This bill is not comprehensive, and new issues will arise as AI grows into a global industry, but it's a start in our monumental journey to reprogram AI to serve the common good of a just society for all.
The future that was created was far from perfect, but through education and concentrated effort, it can be ours again. By demanding accountability and ethics for AI in our labs, our legislatures, and our code bases, we can step back from the collapse. AI must be used as a tool to serve humanity, not replace it.
AI will come after your wives, it will come after your children, it will come after your jobs, it will steal your girlfriend. You don't want that. It will kill your dog. AI is a threat to us all, and that is why I'm here today, my Americans.
Very stuffed.
What is this? Oh, that's good. Y equals negative x. Oh, beautiful. Oh, well, it's got to have a coefficient.
Oh, but it's
Sure, so like,
so fx. That was the end. Ethical use. There we go.
well, since Gabe got a shot of him talking at the podium, I have to get one as well. I have to get a shot of me like talking, like some great valiant point for everything. Just talking, talking about AI and its horrible effects. But I'm not a politician like Gabe, like a lawyer like he is. I'm an educated man. I'm a scholar. I'm a professor. So that is why it is extremely important that I talk a lot about AI, because whatever. And unfortunately, I do not have a microphone, so I can't do his mic drop scene. But that's fine. That is not the most important part. What is the most important part is that this gets all filmed and I can go eat, because I am starving right now, and that is why we should solve the AI issue.
Alright, and you do the count off again, that was good.
3, 2, 1, go.
What year is it? This is the most peculiar. I really need a cigarette.
Alright.